Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
And we're back with you. Big smile. Always something good and interesting happening here on the Morning Barbados set. We have some time to share with our next two guests. These gentlemen are a big part of the 100 Voice Project. Yes, you're wondering what that is. Well, Ryan Boyce, musical director, and Addison Goddard, chorale director, they can tell us all about it. So good morning, gentlemen. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to Morning Barbados.
All right, we'll start with you, Mr. Boyce. Tell us about this 100 Voice Project.
All right, the 100 Voice Project is an idea where music is an international language, and as such, we are continuing to prove that you don't need to speak English or a similar language, but we can still sing music together and, you know, do it in harmony, phenomenal harmonies, and instrumentalists as well. In effect, persons do not have to know each other culturally, socially, whatever. In effect, each person just comes together 4 or 5 days, 2 concerts, and that's it. We go right back out to where we came from.
This Saturday
and
Sunday, y'all are doing that.
That's correct.
So doesn't this bring a special challenge for you, Mr. Goddard, as the chorale director, to make all these voices, whether instrumental or the actual voice instrument, work together in harmony?
Well, actually, I'm taking part in the 100 Voice Project. I was invited by Ryan. I'm actually chorale director for the Turks and Caicos Youth Chorale. And I was a part of the KVI Chorale with Ryan back in 98 to about 2001.
The KVI Chorale seems to be the place from which all chorales flow. I mean, we have Calypsonians, we have Monarchs, all who sang there.
Exactly. Which is, you know, when you talk about the 100 Voice Project and not having to be from the same place, KVI Chorale did offer that to a lot of us because we're from different parts of the Caribbean and come together and be a part of that one choir. And as such, you know, it's so easy to reach out to musicians everywhere, no matter where you're from, no matter what language you speak, because as we all know, music is the international language. So it's such a beautiful thing to be a part of this program.
Okay. So you hunker down and you know, literally brainstorm musically, and then this amazing sound comes out. What are the long-term plans for this project?
Long-term, well, I'll take you back. Last year we had some Venezuelans in and New Yorkers in and UK, and as such we have now become known in those territories and countries, and as such we want to then propagate the same thought process into these countries as well. There is also things called the World Choir Games. However, Barbados can't even field a good choir or something that can participate in those games, and as such, if we can develop musicians and singers and Caribbean-wide, then the Caribbean can be represented at those World Choir Games as well. In addition, there is the thought process to bring choirs into Barbados so hotels get benefit. We also do it for charity. This year is Parados, where we help the children because we are part of, we've been getting support from the Gizar Foundation out of UK. And their monk, Kelsang Powell, says, well, we're going to give you a donation if you perform the children's anthem in Barbados. So because of this now, I've brought Addison, we've brought all these musicians and singers together just to do this so we can send back up to the UK and say, right, Barbados is now a part of this.
We heard Turks and Caicos, Barbados, and there some of the other countries.
We have Dominica, St. Lucia, Antigua, Trinidad and Tobago. We also had some interest from Mexico and France as well. Last year we also had some influence from South Africa, and we're projecting next year to have some persons from Dubai and those places who have larger chorales and larger orchestras as well, who have expressed interest in participating.
Excellent. So where's all this sweet music going to be heard on tomorrow and Sunday?
Tomorrow, everything is happening at St. Thomas Parish Church, and we've transformed the church. We've taken up the pews.
You've taken out the pews?
What?
That's sacrilegious.
Yeah, well, Father Mike has given me artistic liberty, and we've taken up the pews. We've plugged in an orchestra, literally a pit. So if you've ever been to the BBC proms or to a Broadway place, you actually look into that place.
Yeah.
So, and the floral arrangements and the lighting to go with it, everything happens in this pit. So you become transformed it's a paradigm shift.
Nice.
Nice. We take a look at some of the footage going out of the interview. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Music indeed is the international language, and we hope you continue to sing.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. We're talking about the 100 Voice Project. Speaking with us were Ryan Boyce and Addison Goddard. Coming up next, we're talking stoosh, and more stoosh. All that and more on Morning Barbados. Don't go away.